Hi everyone, my name's Emmie McLuskey. I'm an artist and I live in Glasgow. I have been in lockdown in my flat for the last just over 2 months now, I think. Just before lockdown happened, I was in Japan, very far away. I was there on an artist residency. Whilst on residency, my proposal was to research and study the Japanese martial art Aikido. Aikido originated in the prefecture Ibaraki, which is where I was staying, about an hour outside of Tokyo. So I spent 2 or 3 times a week going to the Aikido studio, which is called a dojo, and I would take part in the exercises that the class would do, and I'd also work out how best to record them doing them. So I made lots of different film clips whilst I was there. I also recorded a lot of different sound. There was a great mix of different generations and different levels of ability within Aikido as well, which was fantastic. And I was welcomed incredibly warmly. My work explores how we communicate with each other, with particular focus on how we learn, how we speak to each other. My process always begins with reading and writing. I end up spending a lot of time in the library, sifting through different boxes of books and paper in their archives, seeing what images I can find, seeing what's there really. Okay, so today we're going to do a Japan-inspired craft activity together. We're going to make postcards or greetings cards for our friends and our loved ones. So, what you'll need today is some PVA glue, some table salt, a pencil, a paintbrush, some watercolours, an inspirational photo or picture that you want to work with, and some card. Okay, so first you're going to grab your inspirational photo or your picture, and you're going to take your card and pick up your pencil, and you are going to sketch out the outline like this. My inspirational image here is of a koi carp, and in Japan, the koi carp is a highly symbolic and highly respected fish. It's closely tied with the country's national identity. Okay, so once you've drawn your outline, I'm going to fold this one in half and make it into a greetings card. Once you've done that, I'd lay it flat again, and you're going to get your paintbrush, dip it into your PVA glue, and you're just going to paint inside the lines. Doesn't matter too much if you go outside a little bit. I'm never very good at staying inside the lines, really. Once you've finished that, you're going to take your table salt and you're going to shake it lightly, be light, and you're going to cover the glue with the salt. Trying to get all the little bits in. Now we just wait for them to dry. So you're going to get a scrap piece of paper to put your excess salt onto, and then you'll pick up your cards and you're going to shake off all the excess salt. Just lightly shake it. You might get a few gaps where the salt hasn't stuck, but that's okay, that's okay. Just keep shaking it lightly, and then you should be left with some outlines with some salt on them. When the salt has dried, then you get your paintbrush and your watercolours. Then you just choose the colours that you want to use, really. So you just dip your paintbrush in the water, make sure it's quite coated with the paint, and put it on top of the salt. The watercolours are absorbed by the salt quite quickly, so you'll watch them sort of grow up the fish as you're doing it. I think I'm going to go for quite a colourful mix, maybe. The colours change quite a lot dependent on how much of the salt took and how much you're applying. But you can put lots of different colours on the same fish if you like. Just see what you feel like. This is an example of a slightly bigger one I did, just of one fish. So you can experiment with different shapes and different forms that you want to try out. Then you just wait for that to dry. So within Japanese culture, the koi carp is thought to be a symbol of luck and prosperity, and also good fortune. That's always a good message to spread.